Abusia migusua mechia mama adwo ba bibia wo bia friend performance nko so hene slim sexy bebe yawo aye Holland na hinkra friend Amsterdam na emese me de to abusia fo monim se enne dwumadie sonku bi ekoso ewo aye Amsterdam na dwumadie ben na ekoso aye ye nuanom ye maamenom ene adofo a omo wo krom ha me kire Ghana fo ma omo bomodin a aye sene sonku bi na sene no bo nbeka se series sene akuakuakuakuo mo aboabo no na o mayi amamanfo ahwa na emise de etwato kora na obi abehu sene na wieye no na o mato mo nsafra do fo se nyina meka mum na yenji ani na yenfa hwe sene no bebu sase sene ben sene no eye no socks no shoes obi nti de nti a no socks no shoes sene eye sene a ye de ebo eye adofo kokko efa eye yare kese a se ebo wa na chese de obehu an se ne achide na ne why gone too soon ene obitually ne what shock me che HIV AIDS yawe sene eye sene a ye de bodawuro aka kire amanfo se ampa yare ne wo ho enti se o nhye socks nso de a na ne shoe nso eno nso wunya na ze wo nhye ade ne bi so de a na satopan de ne na wonsanka enti no socks no shoes enti na ene ye ho ha enti menyi wafidie no emfiri a family friends from Pomanson enko so hene madam ase I was here and no socks, no shoes. Medical catcher was a win share we are any wins one share on the metro. No, a senior Sebi, Yadi 2-4, Yadi Bokoko, Yama Adofo, and Yema Ecoso, a ye bremo. Now one swash who so ye, Manya, me mamma, more ever ha, Manya and Tia Class and Mamma, Udicay, Sinen on so dear cutting Paminim Swan Shasso, Swan Shoe, Minim, Mamma, upon to say.
Boko Pacho.
Pache frozen.
A friend Vivian.
Mammy Vivian. And then they are Twamoha. You see no socks, no shoes. Adentia.
No socks, no shoes. No, it's about how to protect yourself and how to take care of yourself. Say sometimes you be in a relationship and I say be a make us say worry. Then to so for we reach and I say you're in so far which until no start to make a fire riba. Now you're so bad. Man here now they are be an America so who cry woni bi now they are quite nti no ye ne abrofo ne tena ase na ye dwene ho se ye be bibi na ye dia training juice no ne ngo ma ba ne mpanyefo mo so go according to this life no na wo de asua nyansa hu ne se ebetimi nyansa so e wo so se if you go at the back of your spouses a problem about. Right. To educate people.
Right. Mami Musa we so sabio me hu say ye somebody bi bobo e bi say opese hu HIV year test year results ni nyina no e ka ho bia na
ni na ka ho bi HIV test we no mo de kan ho say de be ya wa wo bebe bia no so opese wo test ya
e Ghana for
obia
yesro
oh there be you don't have to be afraid because e boa wo say wo hu ni say na e be na say bia bibi sa wo ho a e be help wa ma what you take care of yourself. Tell the bear, I ain't problem be amro it. To who is say, that's what me treat you one. I know you're better than say, or better one man, I could problem.
There's a who's not be in the hot dear, and no socks, and no socks. No socks. Mamma mentioned Chemena, Yeninkobo, the mamma who fell back on so ever. Mammy Butcher say, now we didn't say,
Butcher for Millicent.
Mammy Millicent, and there no socks, no shoes. Say sini unim kakra efa ho e die na wo kafa sini ho
me wo de mo kafa sini say sini we ne de ya e kirekire e ma yen maamefo ene ya makra special se ma no se bia omo no mu kuru na so mko hu obi na so bia bibi so mo no mu koda so mbe hwom hu yie na omo aprotect omo ho se ya onko fa yale e bia ma ho
Mame, we de nyame enhyiramo. Abusia manya eye yenana enso e wa hanna. Na jaatwa hema nana efiesa jaatwa hema e wa ha. Dwumadie enti na o wa ha no socks no shoes. Mame, nana prekope nana ho yefe.
Yes, bedofo.
Nana ne say.
Na eye nyame ne mpaebo.
De nyame ase. Ene de dwumadie enti na yatoa mo e wa ha. Na ne yesinin e de na wo kafa ho.
Yeah, me a gum for patroness. Na esimina so. My why are there? said ye mo boaboa no a moanya nipadom eka mo na mo beyi saa de we di ache amansa mo hu de mo ya de ntimi ye say abrofo ni betimi aso mo ama mo no mo abo Veronica abaso because why ya de nipa so sa ya de a osaye ntino kakra bi na metu o mo fo say obia wo mo bia nya abotre because Veronica wa bre ade no afi ne nyame eyi no ache ntino ye nyina ye fa mpan bo enta na chi ntimi so dem ye on patroness betawo mo chi more than 10 years mu an ye ko
why are there man
ntino
why are there na
Empire Records Unande Mabonsha mafrobano Wafanensu mamembo miliano Yanyini yenge imbo Eboy Mabonsha mafrobano Say Homro me change your brain Cause I'm in the mood to do you some real good In the mood to do you some real good Yes, I'm in the mood to do you some real good In the mood to do you some real good My sexy lady Unane Roma kuma tafeta frequenza na yana menye To binsa kamido fuya makumboy Boy Odo ye wu Nfa hun tete Fa hun kameme Nfa hu denchiche Menya kera bege Kiso pa kera die Obata tuya churi be madem Hey Me dem Enti na mapuma biti oi Akwes Be a grudging from you Sienza woni emodu Yandu abaza komu Maka I'm in the mood to do you some real good In the mood to do you some real good Yes, I'm in the mood to do you some real good Tell them now In the mood to do you some real good
And why? Okay, 1 step, 2 step, near kwano no. Come a bit closer and a befima no no. Skin so smooth and soft, sako kono obidine who agrodi amoja sem no no. Bre, me hima no no. Yeah, the adwini penny said that oja so no. Be anyone so many say so no no. To your da on na, fise makuma no no. Me sumabo, me sumabo. Me sumabo, me sumabo. Sumabo, yeah, no.
All right, yeah, that's why I was Amsterdam. You say no socks, no shoes. Enti ansha wo dia no aka to oboko na sa ma me sen
Nyame adom ye na won so
nyame adom ne mo mpa bo ma me udin
me di fame Paulina Amoakoa
ma me Paulina ene yaba dwumadie ya mo dia hyehyɛ so fɛfɛ na yɛka sɛ no socks no shoes asinin ɛde na wɔka fa ho
I sini asama meka fa ho no say no socks no shoes ɛkyerɛ sɛ ɛnɛ no ɛsan sɛ gidi asa ɛne nti no sɛ wopɛ sɛ wobɛkɔ esina anim a before sɛ wobɛkɔ esina anim no ɛno no shoe no sɛ woamfa socks anhyɛ a wontumi nkɔ esina anim ɛfiri sɛ ɛnɛ no yɛnyi ne pani na yɛareɛ soso aba nti sɛ nti aseɛ bɛyɛ adwuma deɛ a ɛne wobɛhyɛ socks na watumi
na me shoe na ma na de socks na wura shoe ni
wode shoe na wode awura shoe pɛpɛɛpɛ na wode ne kwam
sɛ manya me nua bɛma nso ɛwɔ ha a ɛba sini yiem sini twam ɔte sini twase nso ɛyɛ me nua Patrick ɔsa yɛ nwumtuni Patrick bɔkɔ deɛ
na me adom na so
yɛ da twɛdi ampɔn asɛm nso me ho yɛ paa yɛsi no socks
no shoes
sa enti sɛ socks no wamfa anhyɛ a ɛnu kwan sɛ shoe no so yɛde ma na wate ase ɛde na wɔka fa sini ho
kakra mɛwɔ ka ne sɛ ɛyɛ message a yɛ pass across sɛ yare adɔso ɛnyɛ ace nko na ɛyɛ yare ɛnneɛma bebree obi a wɔne ne wɔ hɔ a wonyi ni nanso ebi a wotwa fa wɔkyi wei nyinaa sɛ ebu bɛboa wo ho na protect wo ho ana obi wɔ hɔ kɔfa yare ne ba a afei na obesu akyerɛ nyame sɛ ebi a wobewu ana bibi saa wohwɛ sini a yɛde aba a sɛ wo obi a ɛkyerɛ sɛ kɔso take your treatment asɔre nso na wokɔ a hwɛ so kɔ na mmom wɔ bi a menkɔ ma diifoɔ bi nni wo sika ni
sɛ wɔtu ama
sɛ wobɛtu ace na ma wo daabi na mmom sɛ bɛyɛ a wobɛyɛ ahyɛ yie na waka me wo spirit down sɛ wobɛnya anigyeɛ biem na watumi atena ase wo mmerɛ kakra a ɛwɔ w'anim
me nua meda ase manya nana nso ɛwɔ ha mene ne bɛtwetwe nkɔmmɔ nana bɔkɔ deɛ
Pacho you.
yɛde nyame ase na mpakyɛ frɛ wo sɛn
Pacho from Nana Comfort. Ɔhene Boyaf.
jo nana wei deɛ ɛnɛ dwumadie nti na ɛna wɔ ha yɛse no socks no shoes ɔma kyerɛkyerɛ yɛaseɛ kama sɛ ne deɛ na wɔka fa ho
Mede nea meka fa ho ne sɛ atiefoɔ ne wɔnya ɛba no nea meka fa ho sɛ wɔnya adwene sakra wɔ ho efisɛ sɛ yare aba obi wɔ hɔ ɔyɛ ɔyarefo paa na wɔ aba abɛgya ne ho agu so ɔkyena na wo yare no ɔkɔ na ɔde nam mmea ne mmarima nyinaa ɛni nti ɛne yɛkɛsɛ no socks no shoe obi wɔ hɔ nte ase ɛne sɛ ɔbarima wokɔ ɔbea nkyɛn a ɛsɛ sɛ wohyɛ condom ansa na wo ne ɔbea no akɔda
ɛne condom ne deɛ a
no way
ade ne so deɛ
yɛmfa mma wo ɛsɛ yɛtum
mate manya me nua bɛyi ɛwɔ ha ɛne ne ho ayɛ fɛ yie ɔkyaakyem gyae ɔyɛ abayewa bi a ɛba sinitwa siniyie ɔte sinitwa ase nso ɛno deɛ ɔni problem wɔ ho koraa ɔka ɛyɛ sini a ɛnɛ yɛse no socks no shoes sɛ menhyɛ socks a ne shoe no paa deɛ ɔmfa ma me ɛte sɛ
na me ado oye
modin
edin ne ba ko bedodo na nim sɛ frɛ me ba fi ba me din di Fidel Fidel ba si ma no mo twa ne short time no ba fi
Fidel ɛnɛ mo sini a mo de abetu dwa yɛ bɛhwɛ deɛ kosi yɛ ne deɛ bɛyɛ yi nyina nti ne yɛ wɔ ha ɛdeɛ na wɔkafa sini ho
well sini bi a very educative na ase yɛde kai amanfo nyinaa about sɛ yɛka HIV na ɛsɛ yɛpɛ sɛ ɔmo ho sɛ yɛda so wɔ hɔ nti no sɛbi so wo ne bɛma ɛkɔda kora na ɔka sɛ wanhyɛ condom na aka sɛ ɔnhyɛ condom na bɛma no bisa saa dan a asɛm aka ne sɛ mɛnyem na werɛ fi sɛ yareɛ wɔ hɔ nyinsɛn no nipa na ɔde baabi ase ne deɛ wo protect nti na ase yɛpɛ sɛ yɛkreti awareness sɛ deɛ ɛkɔ so ni nti no
na wayɛ test ni bi
oh my baby
yɛ agye
nkyɛ yɛgu so a program yɛgu so na wo ma yɛ na ɛyɛ free test
nti na yɛ positive ano
oh pɔ nɛgɛ
matema me ho ayɛ fɛ abusua yɛda so ɛwɔ ha me ne me nua baa Adwoa da Costa baako pɛ oni size saa o wobɔ ne din wɔ ha ne Israel koraa yɛbɛhu ne fie ɛde waba maa me no te sɛ
mepa chɔbɔ kɔ
our friend nso deɛ sɛ still young o
ɛgya madaroma nyankopɔn madaroma ne mo so mpaebɔ
yɛda nyame ase ɛne mu dwumadi a moayɛ ama sɛbi mode bɔ amanfoɔ kɔkɔ sɛ ɛyɛ yareɛ kantinka kokuroko a wobɔ ne din a na obi adwane no ɔda so wɔ hɔ nti na moayɛ biribi a kyerɛ sɛ yɛmmɛhwɛ na yɛmfa ntu yɛ ho fo sini no socks no shoes ɛdeɛ na wɔkafa ho
sini no socks no shoes no sini bi a yɛde tu nipa fo especially mmabaawa ane mmeranteɛ a wɔasi so a wɔn sɔre a wɔn hyia a gya gyidie nti wɔn sɔre a wɔn meet wɔn self they don't even take a condom but at the end of the day no sɛ kɔba ne sa na it won't land you anywhere nti no yɛde tu amafɔfo sɛ bi bɔ ohyia obi na ɔdɔ ne sa neɛ kora na protect ho ɛno ne first thing na ɛhia
matema me akɔnɔ deɛ ɛwɔ hɔ akɔnɔ nso bi wɔ hɔ ayɛ bɔne ɛnɛ deɛ ahoɔfɛfoɔ aba ha paa but no I remember say no socks no shoes maame ɛte sɛ
ɔkyɛ me ho yɛ ba
na wano ne kasa deɛ hwɛ ne se wo ho afɛ papa
meda ase
nso meda wo soro ɛnam ase wodam ase a ɛyɛ na ayɛ nsɛm bebree alright ɛnɛ yɛse no socks no shoes sini wɔm bi ɛdeɛ na wɔkafa ho
they meet me well make sure you share and you good
you be okay kasa bɛn
English
hey boy can English film
okay the movie is a very very good movie because educator said like you can go about your love life and things like that but me and Kason Mentrebi I was part of the crew now like translating script note to that so I was more like on the background yes
but mo kwan so na mo yɛ adwuma pa
about try it was
why
easy
why test ni bi
No, not yet.
No, I don't know.
Misu.
Ah, Yami Huma boy, and what are you with that socks?
No, it's not like that. But I say Humbi like just the word HIV and test and no, but because of the our can test.
All right. I was here, I said no socks, no shoes. One shot, and Fampa one and Manas ordinary nine by them. Near Nintia, and Nayawaha, what was your four anno, a mass and Nesrum Quia, Yadi 2 4, Yadi Bowman for Coco, Yadi Bowman for Kaya say, Yaria can think a champion lover. I would in Indiana or Yamasono, but I saw her. It's no, oh, yeah, not wash your way, Mamma, important thing.
Boko, me back now, one sweat.
I'm not them now, I want Freddy any jail. What can see any? Yay, mammy. Say 16, so 18, my vero, and I'm in no air to drink away. Mammy, and then no socks, no shoes. And then I walk up for Sinia.
Yo, Emma say, where your firma, yeah, track. I person you do educating, yeah. No socks, no shoes. Say, I see. Say, Bearman on shirt socks, Bearman is shoe, no. It's in no socks, no shoes. And what Premiere in a night, your baby, a series, Aquaswagam TV. A month for just a woman, Nigia Jehono. Into stars no much movie, no. Yes, Yawaha. You see, meet and greet the stars. Monsieur, more meeting woman, no more greeting woman, no film, no more share, no more sono, more feedback of you. Comment a qua, a man for what film no one, Omodi Amaya. Say you no socks,
no shoes.
This is how I'm done with the shovel Kumanda. Enjoy. Put your hands on the road. Put your hands on the road. Put your hands on the road.
The TV show, and believe me, the feedback has been great. A lot of people have been able to get in touch with the subject through the TV show. And I hope that tonight is not the ending, but a beginning of something that is recurring, that we will meet each other here more often and get more and more people, especially young people, on the program, because this is something that we need to deal with and keep on addressing. Otherwise, the future will not be as bright as it looks now. Oh, we have a young person here. Yeah, the future, yeah.
Everybody, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Esther Onyina. And I am one of the Ghanaian community, one of our leaders. And on behalf of the community, the GAM, and everybody, I would like to take this privilege or the opportunity to welcome you to this beautiful program. I hope you will enjoy. I've watched the film.
Thank you, Esther. Thank you for those words. Our first guest is actually multi-talented. She will be one of our panelists later on and share her own experiences. But she's also a performer, and she goes by the name Indonongo, and her name is Eliane. Now, Eliana, if we could welcome her, where are you? Could we just, yeah, let's stand up and give her a warm up. Just stand up, yes.
Café
test if you haven't done so already. Thank you for the question. I think this subject that is very sensitive. We don't talk about it. It's sort of a taboo in the community.
Yeah.
And the best way to approach it and create awareness is to put it in the form of a drama, and that opens more discussion. To talk about it.
And how easy or difficult was this to make? For example, if you would ask me.
Well, GAM is a group of talented.
Wait, I don't think we hear you good enough.
Thank you.
GAM is a group of talented actors and actresses, and this is what we've been done for the past 12 years, using drama as a tool to give information and educate the community. So for us as the actors and actresses, well, it wasn't so much of, any difficulties. The problem was the subject we were tackling this time, So that we also have to struggle with the professionals a bit, because they also have a way of approaching things, But at the end of the day, we had a nice approach, no socks, no shoes, which makes the subject lighter to talk about, and people can relate to us as the actors and actresses, but indirectly can also talk about the disease.
It was also very realistic, didn't you see? Like, I like the scene where you come in and you're like, gentlemen, we have to talk. But then he offers you a drink. And she's like, no. And she's like, oh, I'll have a drink. As you know, how important are these small things to make it realistic?
Yeah, because the way we did it, and the way we played the role also, the community know what we can do.
Are you okay? I can't say anything because it's being,
Embrace it, and it made it more easier.
Obviously, but why is it so difficult to talk about this subject?
It's a taboo. It's a taboo because when somebody have the virus, definitely people will look at you differently, So nobody wanted to relate to this. We don't talk about it.
Tell me the story about the last episode. You wanted to show Janet's baby. Tell me that, so people need to hear this story. So we're acting out a show. Yeah, tell us what.
Well, talking about taboos, we just needed a real baby to play. I mean, in this movie, we asked 3 parents, but nobody wanted the child. Before they are happy, oh, it's nice for my baby to play in the movie. But what's the movie about? HIV? No.
No. Not my baby.
No way. To relate my baby. Just imagine, Andrew, just the baby holding to play a role. And relate this to somebody who really have the virus. There's lots of taboo in the community around this subject.
Let's move. Fidel. You look beautiful, by the way. Wow. Can we, a queen just walking. How was this experience for you?
Well, thank you very much. As Mama Veronica said, we are already in this acting for a while now. Acting or playing the role wasn't the problem for me, but the main point is I'm addressed to have HIV. You understand? And I was just looking around me and I'm like, okay, like how are people going to see me after this? Because so many people take movie very personal. They can see you and hate you because you've been playing bad roles.
So they might think you have.
They might even think I do have, and I am even the one who brought up the story for us.
Yeah.
You know. But at the end of the day, I'm not anyway. I'm just an actress, and it was very challenging, but I did my best by the grace of God.
By the grace of God. Let's see if the other microphones work as well. Hello? Yeah. Now, let's go to the other gentleman. I have to ask you the same question. How was this for you, and why did you do this?
Thanks so much. Being a pastor in the movie, in a community, everyone loves a pastor.
Yeah.
So if you're called to play a role as a pastor, you won't think, as Fidel already talked, like she's going to have a problem.
Mm-hmm.
But with a pastor, everything about pastor is good. Mm-hmm. So you won't have any problem with community.
Your role was easy.
Yeah, even if people take it personal or not personal, because at the end, you give good results and also bring an idea in a spiritual way for people to understand more.
But then again, you also played a very important role, because the role of the pastor is very, very important.
Yeah.
Could you tell us something about how important the role of the pastor is in Ghanaian society here in Amsterdam with regards to this issue, which is taboo?
Yeah. Thank you so much. People don't regard some certain things, especially when you are in church, or maybe you're not a church goer or a Christian. But at the end, when a problem comes,
the title is no socks, no shoes. Means a good sock. I like to tell somebody, good sock is Jesus. If you like to protect your life, it's only God can protect you. Nobody. Doctor is good. It's wisdom God gives to doctor to give opportunity to help people. The good protector is only God.
Yeah.
If you love God, you can also walk in the principle. It's God of principle.
We have also the possibility nowadays to have one tablet a day. It's a combination tablet, so it makes it more easy to take for a lot of people. And if you take it well, you can grow old, so you don't have to get sick. That's very important. And we also know that a lot of people don't know yet their status because they didn't test yet. So
how big is that problem? Because I said the strong move quiet, but I didn't say that for no reason. You see the reality.
Yes.
And the reality is not a very happy one.
No.
Tell us a bit about that.
Well, we see people who have this virus already for a long time, and then they are already very sick.
And they don't talk about it, they don't get tested.
They don't talk about it, they don't test, and sometimes they are admitted in the hospital, and then they are tested, and then we know that it's HIV that's making them so sick.
And sometimes it's too late.
Yeah, sometimes it's too late.
Nuria,
yes.
How is that for you? Because you two are on the battlefield, you see the women come in. Can I ask something? It's a bit rude, no disrespect to the men, but how cooperative are the men? Because this man who was with Janet, he was hiding, he was denying while he was there in the bed.
Yes.
Is this a reality?
Well, at my work at GGD from Amsterdam, I only see the people who come for the testing.
Yeah.
And it's very, very important what Veronica does now, that a lot of people, they have to come to test. And also, the men.
Or, I have a girlfriend, but I want to be with you. Shall we first go to the GGD to make sure?
I think when it reaches there, it's a point of no return.
So you're saying it's too hot. You're already too hot. You can't wait to bring it. No. I'm just, we're trying to, is that how it is? Usually it's too late.
Yeah, unless maybe you're having a bad thought maybe he...
That go to the medical facility and make sure you get some treatment. And thank God today, I think HIV is no longer a death sentence. Thanks to, antiretroviral drugs. So someone can live with that. Yeah, so the whole thing comes down to attitude of maybe checking into health facility, make sure you get tested. And what can save you is...
I'm going to get tested now. Raina Falon, she's a tester and counselor at the AFA checkpoint. I would like to give the last word to Veronica and to Wim.
And we hope to continue that in the near future.
Yeah.
I also want to take this opportunity to encourage everyone, because with improvements in treatment, you can still have a long and healthy life with HIV. So please, let's take this advantage. It's just at the corner. Get tested and don't be scared. We are trying to break this down.
Okay.
Thank you.
Rana, could you come and could somebody take some pictures, because I'm going to share this on Facebook. Okay. It's looking for antibodies. My fingers are shaking, sorry. So that's 12 weeks. Now, is it okay if I look the other way when you prick me with that? You're laughing. Okay. That was okay. So now she's pushing my finger. Oh my gosh. And it's about the 2 dots. Either you get 2 or 1. What's that?
Yeah, I'm going to put your blood now so in a membrane. And then in a minute we are going to see 1 blue dot. 1 blue dot means the test is working properly.
Okay.
If we see 2 blue dots, that means it's reactive.
Okay.
It means there are HIV antibodies in your blood if you have 2 dots.
Okay.
Yeah, if it's just 1, then it's fine.
Okay. So that's the thing where you should, but you know what's important? If you go and do the test anonymously, the person that takes the test has at least a minute before you actually know what's going on, that they can see where your result is heading. So keep in mind that you should go to a place, either here or at one of the institutions, the KKD or the hospital, where you can do a test, so that you have the right people who you can talk to when you get your result. Because going to the test is one thing, but being with the right people to get the right consultancy when you get your result is even more important, because if your result is not good, then you're going to you need some counseling. So
exactly. And we have a testing center in the center of Amsterdam, the Breestraat. And you can just come in, it's free, it's anonymous, and you don't have to make an appointment. We are open 3 days a week at the moment, so just come and get tested.
So now I see something like 1 dot, and what you're going to do now? Oh God, you're laughing at me because I'm still scared. Don't get hey. I see 1 dot. Yay. So I'm happy, I'm lucky. Can we see it?
Can we see it?
Yeah. Can we see it? Yeah. Oh, you better get tested, because I did this, so you should do this as well. Thank you so much. Let me just take 1 here and you can see this project. Veronica, I love you. You're like a, I won't say mother, sister, because you might give me a beating. You're still young, Veronica, so yeah, thank you so much. Now let's see what's next. I think it's time for some music. Yes. Oh yeah, and we have dinner. Unlike usually when you have a party, you just get a note here. Come. Oh. Give a round of applause. We have some special guests here. Some flowers. Who has already seen the poster there in the corner? Did you see the poster? Ik heb HIV en God houdt van mij. I would like to give this opportunity, the mic, to Eliana to say a few words to us. Thank you so much for your wonderful, wonderful performance. You're a very strong woman. You're an entrepreneur, you're a dancer, you're a mother. Je bent een mannenmeid. So, and you're also positive. Living a very good life. I would like to give this mic to you just to say a few words.
Hi everyone, thank you for this wonderful evening. My name is Eliane and I am HIV positive for 13 years. I am mother for 3 children, 15 years, 10 years and 8 years. I've got 2 children when I was HIV positive. Why did I do that? Yeah, I can give you short my message. I was almost 26. I went in a hospital for my diabetes checkup. And in my family we have diabetes as from families. And so I was already 4 years busy checking up on my diabetes. Then we moved with my husband in Angola. And then just I was in a new country, I have to continue with my routine checkup. So doctor in Angola said, new patients in this hospital, they have to do HIV test. Yeah, I was not scared because I already did for my first pregnancy, I already did HIV test to know that I can breastfeed, and I did it for 1 year and 3 months, my daughter breastfeeding. So I said, no problem. So I gave blood, and then after I had to wait 1 week, and I was not curious at all because I said, yeah, it's no problem. Then I go in that room. What I missed was like somebody was gonna tell me, you have this sickness, but don't worry. That's what we miss. Even here I was looking in this no socks, no shoes. When they are telling you result, they didn't tell you, you are going to be okay. I missed that when I was 25. On my first day, I hear I am HIV positive. Doctor told me, you are HIV positive. I said, huh? And I asked, my next question was, am I going to have a children? She said, you are crazy. How can you think about having children? You're going to die. Go buy a coffin to wait for you. And she sent me home, no prescription. She sent me a letter to go home to lie down and wait to die. But my husband came home. He said, you are already 4 years taking medication for your diabetes. And then this is going to be a few tablets you're going to add to your medication, and it's just going to be okay. Instead of doctor telling me you're going to be okay, my husband supported me that moment. I just owe him so much. I am so glad he did that moment. And then I said, what am I going to do next? I continue. You saw me how I dance. That's how I have been the whole my life. Dancing, I'm just party girl. So I continue to do what I like to do. But my big target was, I'm going to fight with that woman who said I'm going to die. I'm going to try not to die so that you can see I'm not going to die. I waited 3 years taking my medication. I said, hey, I'm not dead, I'm not dead. So after that, I said, now I'm going to have a baby. 2006, I was pregnant. That was after 3 years. I get a baby, and then HIV test for my baby was negative. And I said, hallelujah, I am the winner. And then I came here in Netherlands. I came with the HIV, That was 2007. And then when I was going in Amsterdam, I used to see Astrid, was my consultant actually. Give her applause. Thank you, Astrid. And, oh yeah, you are here. And then I got a baby, my son was born again here in Amsterdam. He was also HIV negative. Now he's 8 years, he's now good 5. So I am just a woman who likes to do what she can. And HIV, one thing, never take your knowledge, your talent, you're beautiful. Everything you can do, you can continue because medication helps very well, good. You cannot infect anyone. You are just there as any simple person. Because when I'm dancing here, I do like my foot like this. Did you see any HIV jumping here? Did you read it here? When I tell you I have HIV, you said, why are you looking so beautiful? Then I say, were you expecting me to go like a zombie? I'm not zombie. I'm just great. So to say one thing, stigma is very bad thing here in our community. But I said, I told myself, why would I be scared? It took me 10 years before I talk openly about my status.
Yeah, it was so busy on stage. I should have asked you earlier. Let's do just a few questions. We have, who has a question? Come forward. Say your name.
My name is Timothy, and the question that I had, well, you actually dealt with it a little bit. I saw the film, and it's a good film, but the most glaring omission that I thought to myself is everything is done within the context of heterosexual contact, and we're in one of the biggest LGBT cities in Europe, so, you know, but...
I asked Veronica this.
What do you have to say about that?
Veronica said that she has plans for another episode, another series, but you know, you have to
This to create awareness, we have to start somewhere. So it's coming.
And everything. When was the last time you had sex? Have you had multiple sex partners? I said yes. And she was like, okay. How many? And I'm like, no, I don't know. Okay. Did you use protection? I said, well, the first time, yes, but, you know, after the first time, I don't think it's necessary. I know her now, so I wasn't using them. And she was like, okay, really? The facial expression alone scared me. I'm being frank, it scared me. And I'm like, okay. If I had not determined to find out, I could have just said, okay, you know what, let's forget it.
So you're saying you were scared of her, the
reaction alone, without even the test coming out, whether to know if I'm...
So to them, what would your question be?
Yes, to them, it's just an advice. You should make it attractive for us to come there. Make it, you know, normal, lively. Yes, we do all stuff, but, you know, if it's not that lively, we don't come. But, and also, one next time, I hope they sponsor more. The stigma is more important. That is what will make us come and test. When I want to come with a friend to test, and it's bad, what will that friend say on the spot? Now, our lady, beautiful lady here was so lucky. The husband was, you know, brave enough, supported. But probably you don't advise our wives. My wife know I have gonorrhea, STI. When I tested, I didn't have HIV, but I was, and they said, can you please bring your spouse? How am I going to tell my spouse I have gonorrhea?
That's a very good question.
Yeah. I'll have a problem.
Okay, that's the last question, but it's a very good one. Thank you. Can we give him an applause for his honesty? Because I think this is God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. You know why? Because honest men like you are going to help us forward. Yeah, this is last reaction.
Thank you for your question. We asked all the questions about how many people you had sex with, and if you use a condom, yes or no. It's important for us to do the right testing. And if you have a gonorrhea, you will get treated for that. And then it's important that your spouse also get treated, but because it's so contagious, maybe she will have it also. And if you are treated and you have sexual contact with your partner, you will get it back. Yes, we call it the ping pong effect. Okay. So it's important she knows about it also for her health. And sometimes if it's very difficult, we can also do it. So if you don't dare to do it, the people from the VVD like me can do it for you. Is that the answer?
Well, there was another thing, if I may. I think the other question has to do with, if I may answer your second question, your first question. I think your first question also has to do with how many people from within our community want to get into this business and study and do the work. Because, you know, it's
Oh, if you give me dance, you go chop deep. Baby girl, I got billions. Oh, yeah, give me chance, make you chop deep. I she do the Al-Qaeda. She said you club on fire. We are body big. Shocky, we say Al-Qaeda, baby dance it for me and that. Shocky, we say Al-Qaeda, baby dance it for me and that. Shocky, we say Al-Qaeda, baby dance it for me and that. Shocky, we say Al-Qaeda.